in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali. Here comes the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes. Perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Just misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Frazier being much more selective with his punches. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Both men step back for just a moment. Goes the uppercut, but misses. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? One punch could change everything in this battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Insane action. Down goes Larry Holmes.
Is he out? Is he going to move? Is there a twitch?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
That is a show of character. When you're down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters are angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who won this round. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Just a focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
There, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that
Jones, get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing.
That round, it was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the...
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in...
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Back out there. I need you to win this round.
Him in this round. You got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Let's do it.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. That uppercut doesn't land. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. The jab slightly off target. The jab doesn't quite connect. Defense is not an option for these two. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? So he's back up again, but he's got to think about his personal safety and future here, doesn't he, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. You got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Jab back. Just boxing. Be smart.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Missing with the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your girl.
Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Don't let him get
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered, he's got
into the body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him
first minute, this next round, that you get on top of him, keep him busy with the jab, work
stop him from getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, work him behind.
He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body.
Come on, you got this. Don't let him off the hook. Just keep on top of
Hang
him.
him downstairs. Jab him downstairs. Stop him from getting that breath in.
Missing out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body. Keep taking away.
First minute, this next round, that you get on top of him.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Stop him from getting that breath in.
At this fight. Come on, you've got this. Don't let him off the hook. Don't let him get back in.
Let's do it.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Beautiful counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That counter shot lands. That jab won't score. Misses with the jab. Both fighters land. Is Frazier in trouble?
He's dazed. Where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he try and hold on?
He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
What you're doing, don't steam in, don't walk onto anything. It will be dangerous.
Miss with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Put him back on him this round. The fight's not over yet.
Job, get back out there and win the round. Now it's a...
Back into it. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're letting him back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
and stop him in his tracks. Right, let's get out there.
Start gathering your pace. Win this round back. Take away that confidence.
Go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when...
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You must...
Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Back on him this round.
Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Get out there and switch on.
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be afraid to get suckered in. And if you fight your fight, hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Every time he throws a punch,
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Don't waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Zach, what are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got
Ethan, go back and win the round, right? There's only one round.
win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
There, let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Get out there and switch on. Get this box
Shots off, and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round.
box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Win this round. Get your mind back.
Back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back, Bill.
Back.
Misses with the jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good shot. And again.
He threw the hook, didn't land. That jab misses. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Trying to land that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, John?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you really land one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Now you let him back into the fight that round. I need you to switch.
And then we go again. Get your mind back on the job. That's a
out there and win the round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to
guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together.
cracks. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you're stepping around.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this
Together. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I have never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Always the smaller man in stature, but he's always got the biggest heart. You don't want to trade punches with Joe Frazier. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Those counter punches have to hurt. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.